So welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania. Today is the first day of March, April 1st, 2023. It's a beautiful day. I started out kind of rainy. We got some cool thunderstorms last night. I think the first legit thunderstorm of the spring. I'm trying to think. Maybe there was one other one, but the first big one. It was kind of cool. And today feels almost like 70 degrees outside right now, so it's just a beautiful day. Yeah, so it's already in the afternoon. Like I said, it was raining this morning. I was trying to think of where to go today. I didn't really have any definite plans, but one place I've been wanting to come back to, it's been on my mind, is a place I have not hiked since high school, probably like 10th grade. Alright, so I am headed up there. There's actually a little road that goes up that way. You used to be able to drive up it, but there's a tree down right now. So I just leave Naomi here, this little parking lot. This is often called the Little Blue Mountain. I'm just north of Fredericksburg in Lebanon County. On the other side of this is the main Blue Mountain, the Big Blue Mountain. If I remember correctly, there is a trail that runs along the top of the ridge up here. At least there was back in 10th grade. I should mention that this is Forest Road, or Forest Drive it's called. It takes you back down into the valley. I think I mentioned this is State Game Lands number 80 up this way. So it is public land up there. So that's where we're gonna go. I think maybe 10 years ago or so, I did visit up here. I kind of drove up here, just up to the little notch, but I didn't do any hiking. Yeah, I think the last time I did visit, like I said, 10 years ago, you could still just drive right up through here. I didn't have Naomi back then, but you can make it up, but whether deliberately or due just solely to nature, it is blocked right now. But it brings you right up into this little notch. Yeah, I think there's I never ever went that way. We may have to check that out today. Yeah, but there is if I remember correctly, there's a trail that goes up that way. It looks a bit different than what I remember. But there's like a little clearing up here. Oh no, this is kind of how I remember it. I think there's some other... Oh yeah, there's another old road that goes down that way. Oh, you know what? I was up here once with I brought my friend John up here years ago once too. We walked down this old road just a little bit. There's like a cool old stone wall right there. And then that's looking down into the Monroe Valley. I think there's the little community of Lake Strauss down there. And that's the Blue Mountain up there. And there is another old road that goes down that way too. This all looks rather man-made here. Like this was modified in here. That's what it looks like, at least. I feel like these are old logging roads that came up here. Alright, kind of blabbing away here. Just kind of remembering things. See a bit of trash down there too. Get the idea this was a kind of a dumping ground in the past as well. But like I said, I haven't done any actual hiking here since about 10th grade. It wasn't really hiking either. I mean, I used to hunt years ago. And it was one of the places that Dad brought us to go hunting. In fact, I remember kind of sitting against one of these trees right here for a while. But for me, hunting a lot of times was just exploring. I wasn't the most successful hunter. A lot of times I would just end up exploring, I guess technically hiking, until I got so far away from where we parked. Even if I did see a deer, I probably wouldn't have shot it just because I didn't want to drag it, 3 or 4 miles back to where we parked. So I would just go like exploring, kind of like what I do today. Alright, let's get going. Enough of memory lane. Well, not enough of memory lane. We'll remember more as we go up that way. Alright, so we gotta make our way up there. I remember there being just a distinct trail going up there, but maybe I'll check over here. Well, it looks like I'm making my own trail. Maybe no one really hikes this ridge anymore. I don't know. I feel like there's somewhat of an old trail here. But we should get some views up here. I remember there being some cool rocks up here. But we'll see. And we have our first wildlife sighting down there. Let me see if I gotta find it on the camera first though. Alright, there it is. There is a butterfly there. It's hardly moving. Open your wings, buddy. There you go. You can kind of see it there. We should open its wings, you can see the color. That is a morning cloak butterfly. They blend in very well. Come on, buddy, open your wings. Well, they don't have a whole lot of color when they open their wings, but it definitely looks more butterfly-like. Right now it almost looks like a dead leaf just sitting there. But that's how they stay camouflaged. Oh well. We'll move on. We'll probably see some more. But they are one of the first butterflies to emerge in the spring. Actually one of the few butterflies that actually hibernate as an adult. Maybe hibernate's not the word for a butterfly, but they overwinter as an adult. Many butterflies and moths overwinter as larvae within their cocoons or their chrysalis. But the morning cloak, as that one's called, does overwinter as an adult, like in trees and stuff. So in the first, any warm day in spring, they're the first ones to come out. Yeah, so this mountaintop is the border. Right there is the marker for the state game lands border. So as long as we stay on this side, we'll be on public land. And since it's so warm today, we gotta keep our eyes open for something we haven't seen for a while, all winter. Snakes. So we'll see. Be cool to see. Be cool to find a rattler. Haven't seen a rattlesnake for a while. Yes, so this is pretty much how I remember it being. I just remember there being a more significant trail. What have we here? Oh, you know what? First I thought that was, well, it might be poop. I guess it almost looked like an owl pellet too. There's you can see a lot of the little bones, see the hair, bones. Some of you may not know what an owl pellet is, but there's a nice large tree here where an owl could roost. I don't see any others. Usually where there's one, there'd be others. You know, have a look around. It could just be like fox poop too. So owls swallow their food whole. If you've ever seen an owl in a nature video or something, you'll swallow a mouse or something, you know, they just gulp it down. They don't chew it or, you know, tear it apart or remove the bones or anything, just swallow it whole. So their stomach or their gizzard, birds have a gizzard, will digest all the digestible stuff like the meat and stuff, but then all the undigestible stuff, the hair and bones, kind of forms a pellet, and they kind of barf the pellet back up wherever it is they're roosting during the day, and it gathers, you know, on the floor there, the ground. And you can buy them. I buy them for my biology class sometimes. You open them up and it's full. You can find all the little bones, the skulls and stuff, whatever it was they were eating. It's kind of cool. But I didn't see any others back there. And that just had a little bit of too much of a poopy look to it, if you know what I mean. There was a lot of hair and bone in it, but it didn't quite look like an owl pellet, although I mean, it had a resemblance. Yeah. This is what I remember, these stone ridge tops going steeply down either side. So that state game lands down there. Down this way is private property then. Although some of it may not be. I just looked at the map before I came. I think some of this is state game lands, but I'm going to stay up to the ridge top. Seems like there's a very faint trail. I don't think a whole lot of people come up here anymore. No snakes yet either. It's a nice place, a nice spring day to sun yourself if you're a snake. I've been reading a lot of stories lately, old stories of what it was like to live out here in the wilds of Pennsylvania back in the 1800s and 1700s. What the forests were like, what the wildlife was like. Up here is like a perfect place to come across a mountain lion. A lot of stories about mountain lions, or they usually called them panthers in the stories. Lots of other kinds of names for them. This is the kind of place you'd be walking and look up and there'd be the giant panther staring at you. A lot of things are missing from the Pennsylvania forest that used to be here. Still making our way up there, but got some views out this way towards the Blue Mountain. Soon that'll be turning green. You'll start from the bottom, working its way up. Yeah, but speaking of stories, I am planning on starting a series sometime this spring, along with a bunch of other series I mentioned, but a series called Pennsylvania Mountain Stories. Like I said, I've been reading a lot lately. The gist of the series would kind of, as best as possible, to go to where the story took place and kind of read that story to you, kind of like story time. Depending on how long the story is, I may not read all of it, but you know, it'll probably be a story with some commentary and some history behind it, things like that. That's the idea. Alright, looks like I might find a nice place to sit up there, take a break, we'll see. Got some views on this side too. That's Lebanon County down there. Berks County would be over there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to sit up there or not. Try to make my way over there. Rocks are a bit slick from this morning. Will it rain? No rattlesnake up there either. Alright. Yeah, not a bad place to sit. You can see the ridge of the mountain. Once again, that's looking north towards the Blue Mountain. I think we'll keep heading on. Looks like there's another rocky area up ahead. Up that way. But yeah, if I was an Indian chief or a mountain lion, this would be my seat. There are definitely some man-made things up here too. I saw another one of these. Not quite so big, but there's some markings on it. It looks like the number is 88 or 83. Probably 83. Yeah, I saw another one that was a lot smaller. Looked like it might have numbers on it, but I couldn't really tell. But this one definitely does. It has the same number over there, so I'm not sure what this is. Marking something. Not sure what though. Interesting though. Alright. We're gonna start making way to the top of this next little hill on the ridge here, I guess you'd call it. I don't know how, I'm trying to remember how far I came. You know, that so many years ago, when I was in 10th grade. I don't think I came this far. So at some point on that journey I kind of went down the mountain. Ended up on another adventure, but we'll see. Definitely seen another rocky area up here. Just up ahead there. Yeah, there's that view I had when I was standing on that rock. I think you can see the town of, I think they call it Lake Strauss down there. Looks a little barren on the mountains. I mean, it's all brown. Like I said, it'll green up soon enough. All right, well, let's keep going up this way. Alright, not sure how much further I'll go at this point. Oops. Very rocky. Kind of almost like a little cavey area right here. But yeah. I think I'm gonna... I'm not sure what I'll do yet. I think somewhere out that way, the top of the ridge becomes private property. But this is still state game lands over here. So we'll see. So I'm on my way back, but I have been noticing, even on the way out this way, like there's kind of a trail, like an older trail that was built into the side of the mountain. Other places further up I kind of noticed it, but kind of interesting. Makes for easier walking than walking on some of these rocks. So we'll check it out. And of course I'm gonna make my way back. I may hike up the other side. I pointed out there was, you know, the other side of the little gap there, there's another ridge. We might go up there a little bit, check it out. We'll see. Yeah, but I'm just commenting again on this trail. It's definitely man-made. Someone went to lengths because it's all covered in rocks, rock-free, and then rocks again. So I'm not sure why, but and who knows how old it is either. But someone made a footpath through here some age ago. You can see it kind of go on through there. Whoops, yeah, I was gonna say, just stepped in a hole, but you can definitely see, once you definitely see it going on through here, much easier walking. Yeah, because when I came from that direction, I was hiking up through the rocks up there. I didn't see this down here. I was trying to stay to the top. Much better walking now. And who knows the last time someone's walked this trail. Here's another one of those stone cairns. Looks that says 84 over there. But I believe that says 83 still, so I'm not sure what those numbers mean. Anyway. It's been there for a while though. Ouch. Yeah, the leaves cover up all the holes between the rocks, so I keep stepping in these holes. Kind of lost my little trail, but I think it kind of goes this way. I found it again, going up through here. And we're back to that little gap in the mountains there. Down there's the way I came up, going down there. So I'm just gonna make my way down. We have a beetle down here. Let me zoom in on him for you. Oh, scurrying away. I think this might be the first beetle of the spring. If you can see him yet. Alright, he's gone. Alright, so that was a fun little adventure, but I think I'm done for the day. I was considering going that way, but I think we'll save that for another day. It's a beautiful afternoon yet, but I have some other things I should probably do. Naomi needs a good cleaning, at least on the inside. She hasn't been cleaned all winter, so she's kind of a mess. So, gonna do some spring cleaning. And she's gotta go to the doctor again this Wednesday. I think a ball bearing is out. There's two of those morning cloak butterflies back there. Anyway, so I gotta get her cleaned up before she goes to the doctor. Alright. As always, folks, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.